So here's the longtime Jackson Wink MMA staple, former UFC Women's Bantamweight champion Holm. DC, she's got the highlight of all highlights. She'll be looking to produce another one here tonight.
That night she knocked out Ronda Rousey was absolutely insane because Ronda Rousey was still riding super hot. Nobody thought she had a chance. Set up that beautiful head kick just because, as always, Holm will follow a game plan to a T. One of the smartest fighters in the entire UFC. Uses her brain, her skill, and her footwork in order to set traps for opponents, and then she strikes and strikes to finish the fight. Holm is a phenomenal fighter. And when her back has been up against the proverbial wall, she comes out and dominates someone like Megan Anderson, as she did back at UFC 225. Holm, chasing further greatness here tonight. All right, here we go. As balanced a skill set as we have for a fighter in this division, and she was pretty tight-lipped in our fighter meeting in terms of what her strategic approach would be here tonight. She could do it all. She's a well-rounded fighter, and I get excited, John, but I gotta limit myself when I start to make these comparisons because I want to yell Valentina. Wow. But I think Erin Blanchfield, a young fighter that when you see Erin Blanchfield, you go, wow, that's a future champion. That's what I get with this kid. I believe that her skill set, her ability to be so well-rounded gives her an opportunity to have a massive future. But you don't get a future unless you take care of what happens right now. That's getting her hand raised tonight. And not unlike a lot of our young athletes, she started mixing the martial arts. It was no Taekwondo base or a wrestling base. She's been doing it all since a very young age, and obviously the results of the UFC certainly speak to that. All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Holly the Preacher's Daughter, Holm! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Macy!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here she is, Holm, the former UFC champion. In 2017, she was inducted into the International Women's Boxing Hall of Fame, but her arsenal has been kick-heavy in mixed martial arts. We will see how she approaches this particular challenge tonight. Circling to her right. Pretty good straight punch there by Chiasson.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters. Big kick lands.
Side kick is there. Defense held up there as she blocks the punch. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Great tempo to her striking game tonight. She is staying busy, and a nice series of punches again there.
She's in a great flow state. The hands are flowing, the head movement's going. She's doing a fantastic job.
You love that flow state.
I love it. Good punch lands. Well, she's come out swinging early as expected. Truly an elite striker and a very aggressive one at that.
Very aggressive, but don't think because she's aggressive, she puts herself out of position. She's very sharp in everything that she throws.
Attacks the body. Under 2 minutes now to go. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now. And we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Holm's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. Well, at some point, she's going to have to shore things up defensively. Let us get you some replays and show you some strikes that led to all that damage.
Just beautiful striking on display, but it's easy to look like this whenever your opponent just refuses to move their head. She was able to land and land at will, and now you see all that swelling on her opponent's face.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. She lands the straight punch here.
Nice combination.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
She lands a nasty high kick.
So a nice land with the left kick there by the longtime Mike Winklejohn pupil, the former UFC champion Holly Holm. Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon. Tonight, she is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
When you started the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace. I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing. Body shot. Oh, both landed.
Nice job offensively as the strike lands clean. Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you gotta think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This would look like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight.
Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively.
Man, she's got it all.
Look at that finish there. High one shot. He picked the back ankle by reaching all the way across. Nice transition.
Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. But for the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Holm's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Oh, big shots here.
Chiasson's back in side control. Well, the damage starting to add up, bleeding from her cheek now. Holm getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so with some urgency, the cut man making his way into the octagon as she heads back to the stool. That is a nasty cut that she is dealing with. All right, so that is going to do it for the round. Holm's in some trouble here. The forehead is leaking. The cut man has been brought in. And you got to think this is pretty concerning to be dealing with this type of adversity. Maybe it's going to even start trickling down into the eyes as this fight continues. All right, back to the stool we go, and mentally she seems very much in this fight, but physically she has absorbed a lot of damage and is dealing with that big cut above the eye.
Yeah, she's taken far too many devastating blows to the eye, John. She has been beat up, she's been battered, she's been bruised, and now she's dealing with a cut above the eye that's going to be very difficult to overcome. She lands a nice leg kick here.
Well, Holm's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense. This could be the end, Macy.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's staying in.
Well, her reactions are really starting to change now as her opponent continues to pepper the body.
They're big. You can see that she's almost panicking. She doesn't want to get hit anymore. You can see the damage that she has taken to the body, so she's overcompensating for trying to defend herself. She better slow down and try to change the way that this fight's playing out.
Nice 1-2 there. All right, the referee is going to step in here, and he has momentarily halted the action. He will call on the doctor. We'll see if he ends up stopping this fight due to that cut she's dealing with.
Well, you can see it, right? You can see from the damage. You can see from her reactions to the cut that we would have to make a decision, and not her decision. Look.
I think the doctor, though, is reading that fighting spirit. He's going to allow her to continue. Fans like it. We'll see how long she can last.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health. Could be the beginning of the end here. Oh, lands a big...
There it is again. Look at that.
Man. Oh! That is gonna do it! Oh! Woo! All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you gotta think this is gonna lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
Now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Macy Chiasson!
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been, because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV, it'll be on the news, it'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks, and this is a massive moment for her.